Hello everyone, how are you? I do appreciate you popping by. There's been a lot happening this week in JW Land. I really wanted to report on it, but it was very heavy stuff. And I was a poorly ex-JW. Can you all say after me? I was throwing up a lot. And during that, I did get a copyright strike from Watchtower. Yay! So I want to do a video on that in itself, while still following copyright rules. Please note, Watchtower. But apart from that, before I get on to the heavy stuff, I've got to go into some silliness. Otherwise, I can't face it, you know me. So to start us off, Vinnie Vincent did a great video this week, which had us all chuckling. He really helped me because while I was throwing up, he actually gave me something to throw up in.
And that is the Darrow Wheelberg Stuck on Stupid edition. There were only 10 of these made, each one for his 10 subscribers, that being his wife and his 9 inbred cousin.
So, some silliness. Meanwhile, over on our friends at XJW Reddit, this crazy subject came up, which I related to and I just had to share with you. I mean, people made such funny comments and you need to have a look, okay? So someone wrote, so back when I was in, there was this guy that studied and came in, got baptized, etc. He'd had ambitions to be an actor and had been in some indie stuff with friends, plays, etc. So he was a little bit of an attention-getting type, lots of personality, etc. So he injured his leg somehow. I can't remember how at this point. It was years ago. So he was using a really nifty-looking antique cane, which he walked in with at the meetings, etc. He was a younger guy, maybe 30ish at the time, perhaps younger. The brothers took it upon themselves to object to his cane. Oh, I'm going to find here a version of my cane to insert here so you can see how my cane would not be acceptable to the brothers. So with regard to this case, the brothers took it upon themselves to object to his cane. Apparently for some reason they thought it was inappropriate or immodest or like he was just using it for attention and could limp just fine without it. I always say, if you're going to limp, then limp with style. So they counselled him. I thought it was BS then and still do now. So, a couple of crazy Reddit answers. Wait till you see these. They're great. Okay, you've got to look at this one on the screen. Brother Limp-a-Lot, we are certain you are able, but do not need this cane. Oh, come on, that's good. That is good. That's good. And another one. I love this one. He was stumbling the congregation by his cane use. Then when counselled by the elders not to use it, he stumbled all the time. Now, I'm someone who is so inept, I actually trip over and stumble over my own cane all the time. Yeah. But going back to the Bible, I do very much like the times when people came to Jesus with their walking problems and he said, just stop showing off. Just stop trying to draw attention to yourselves. Just stop it, okay? Because when you're not walking, you're just stumbling other people. So that's the silly stuff and it's all very real. At the same time, those of us who have been very sick and very incapacitated as Jehovah's Witnesses, we know how we were discriminated against while we suffered and people did not understand. And here is another example on this thread in Reddit about how that can happen. Here we go. In an assembly hall my dad attended, they had a back door that persons with disabilities through. The unwritten rule was that you needed a handicap parking pass. My dad had horrible knees, got them both replaced at once, and even with those has some trouble getting around. Regardless, he not qualified for the handicap parking pass. But when he went to use the access door, they refused him and told him to walk around the entire building. This is one of the bigger 3 congregation at a time halls. After the first couple times, and I think close call to falling, he decided he would only go when he felt he could make it. Then comes the counsel of his attendants and the rejection that he needed to use the back door. It was nuts. Wow. Like, I've been there. I can get it. Yeah. Thanks for your time watching. Thanks very much, and bye for now.